In one single tweet, I'm going to prove to you how broken our healthcare system is and our pharmaceutical drug policies are. You guys probably already have a good sense of this because we've covered similar stories in the past, but this is just so clear that it's mind-boggling. So this is from Jeff Stein of the Washington Post, and he says the following. Number 1, taxpayer-funded research discovers new use for HIV drug. Number 2, company with monopoly on drug says government can't patent it. Number 3, company makes $3 billion on the drug per year. Number 4, taxpayers get no return on investment, and about 80% of people who need the treatment don't get it. If I were to try to sit down and map out on paper a system more corrupt and broken than the current one we have, I couldn't do it. We basically have, it's like a mafia-like system. That's what it is. That's what our current healthcare system is, health insurance system is, and pharmaceutical drug policies are. That's what it is. This is a stranglehold from special interest lobbies on our government where they get away with anything. Think about the fact that Medicare can't negotiate for drug prices. Think about that. So you know what that means, right? That means whatever the pharmaceutical companies say taxpayers have to pay, they have to pay. That's what that means. So another thing they do is you can't get, they're not allowed to get generic drugs that do the same job for a much lower price. They have to get the original, the brand name, and the prices are jacked up. And the pharmaceutical companies price gouge the shit out of the American people. And also, by the way, we kind of like subsidize the rest of the world in a way because they get much cheaper drugs, and a lot of that is because the prices on us are massively jacked up, and then everybody else gets the more discounted prices. So we don't have drug reimportation, and every time they try to pass it, Republicans are against it, and many corporate Democrats are against it. Drug reimportation would cut the price down massively. They don't allow the negotiation for the drug prices. And oftentimes, like the story we covered the other day, 11% of Americans have to ration their drugs in order to afford it. So 1 out of 10 Americans is like, I can't take the required dose because I can't afford it. And now you see, I mean, this is like upfront, very clear. It's insane. So taxpayers pay for research into these products. Then a pharma company swoops in and gets the rights to that drug. And then they turn around and sell it back to you and price gouge the shit out of you. But wait a second, you paid for the initial research of it. You paid for the upfront research and development. And then now you're going to so you're getting charged twice. Once for the research and development, and then once when you actually need the product. And they price gouge you in the process of that second charge. And then, again, probably the grossest part is that they made $3 billion on it, and about 80% of the people who needed it can't get it because they can't afford it. This is insanity, man. This is absolute insanity. And in a system that wasn't totally corrupted by big money, we would have fixed this immediately. But that's just the thing. The system is so corrupted by big money that there's just another day in America. And none of you guys are probably even surprised as I read this to you. You're probably like, yeah, that's what it is. But we shouldn't react like that. This is shit to be in the streets over. As fucking Rachel Maddow and her, cadre of idiots on MSNBC are screaming about nonsense collusion that didn't happen. This is the shit they should be focusing on. Because this is the stuff where we should be in the streets and we should be fighting back and we should have a system that actually works for us. Because right now, it is most definitely screwing us.